He sees politics shifting away from just economics. It's increasingly about race, religion, nationality.
Okay, let's jump right in. Welcome to the deep dive. This is where we take your sources, cut through all the noise, and really pull out the key insights just for you. Today, we're looking at some really interesting bits from Fareed Zakaria's book, Age of Revolutions, Progress and Backlash.
Right. And our goal here really is to get straight to the heart of it. Zakaria gives this historically grounded view on why things feel so, well, unstable right now. This deep dive is about helping you grasp those core ideas fast.
Exactly. Think of it as your quick download on the main takeaways from, pretty significant piece of work. So let's unpick Zakaria's main argument. What's the central idea he's putting forward?
Well, the core concept is actually quite elegant, I think. He argues history isn't just like a straight path forward, it's shaped by these big revolutionary changes. But, and this is key, that progress almost always faces a backlash. It's a kind of cycle.
And he uses the word revolution in two ways there, doesn't he? It's not just about rapid change forward.
Exactly. It's also that idea of a turning back, a resistance, a reaction against the change. It's clever.
Okay, so to help us understand today, he looks back first.
Yeah. He sets the scene. He briefly mentions things like the Dutch Golden Age, early pioneers in economics and politics. And he contrasts different kinds of change, like the relatively peaceful, glorious revolution in Britain versus the violence and instability of the French Revolution.
Right, showing it doesn't always look the same. And the Industrial Revolution, he flags that as a huge one, yeah.
Oh, absolutely. He calls it the mother of all revolutions. Basically argues it created the modern world we live in, shifted global power. The point of looking back is to show this pattern, innovation, change, then resistance isn't new at all.
Which I guess brings us to now. This is where it gets really relevant for today. He talks about 4 big revolutions happening right now.
Yes, 4 major ongoing ones that are shaping all the turbulence we feel.
Okay, walk us through them. What's the first one he highlights?
So number 1 is globalization. He acknowledges, the huge growth it's driven through interconnectedness. But at the same time, it's created a lot of anxiety. Jobs changing, cultures shifting fast. It can feel unsettling for many people.
Yeah, that connection anxiety dynamic makes sense. Okay, what about technology? That feels like another massive force.
Definitely. Think AI, automation, the internet, it's transforming, pretty much everything. But Zakaria points out that this disruption, it isn't seamless. It causes real uncertainty, echoes of past technological upheavals,
Rapid change causing discomfort, right? And he shifts gears a bit to something that feels maybe more social or political: identity.
Yes, and this is really crucial to his argument about current conflicts. He sees politics shifting away from just economics. It's increasingly about race, religion, nationality. These identity markers are fueling polarization, fueling conflict around the world.
So identity politics is sort of both a reaction to things like globalization and a revolutionary force itself.
You could certainly see it that way. It's deeply intertwined. And the 4th revolution.
What's the last piece of this puzzle?
Geopolitics. The whole global power structure is shifting. The U.S. is facing new rivals. The balance is changing. And that creates instability, uncertainty on the world stage. It's a revolutionary change in who holds power and influence.
Okay, so those are the 4 big ones: globalization, technology, identity, geopolitics. And connecting back to his main idea, he's saying these are today's battlegrounds where progress meets backlash.
Precisely. These are the modern arenas for that historical cycle he described.
But even looking at all this instability, Zakaria isn't totally doom and gloom, is he? You mentioned he's cautiously optimistic.
That's right. He's not a pessimist. He believes that if we actually understand these historical cycles, if we learn how societies managed change and backlash before, we can navigate this period better, reviving things like, say, the liberal international order or avoiding falling into populism. It's not guaranteed, but he thinks thoughtful action using lessons from history makes it possible.
Okay, so the main takeaway from this deep dive into Zakaria is the instability we feel now, while it feels intense, maybe isn't completely new. He gives us a framework, a historical lens, to see it as part of these ongoing cycles. Progress happens, backlash follows.
And this deep dive hopefully gives you that quick, grounded perspective to help make sense of the really complex shifts happening all around us.
Absolutely. So here's maybe a final thought for you to chew on after this. Think about those 4 ongoing revolutions Zakaria laid out: globalization, technology, identity, and geopolitics. Which one feels like it impacts you the most, personally, day to day? And then thinking through Zakaria's lens of progress and backlash, how might the current resistance or instability in that specific area eventually, settle into some kind of new balance in the future?
Something to consider. And that wraps up our deep dive for today.
Grab Age of Revolutions by Fareed Zakaria, now on sale for $19.95. Don't miss this chance to build good habit and achieve remarkable results. Buy now, today.
Like and subscribe for more Bookhaven podcasts.